Another leg day has come and gone. I have been starting Mondays, the beginning of my weeks, for the last, month or two with legs. And I love legs. It's fun. It's fun to be pushing heavyweight for me around. And just trying to get better each week, even if it's only by 2.5 pounds on each side. Progress is progress. But I'll tell you, I don't care who you are. You get 315 on your shoulders to squat it. It's a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight. It's not just little weight. And it's good. It's fun. But oh man. And I know I've said this before, but I can't stress it enough. I'm so glad that I just caught on to this and just figured it out, because I have no degree in anything, but I've noticed that when I strengthen my core at the beginning of a workout before legs by planks, glute ham raises, side crunches, sit-ups, if you look at the thumbnail for this video, you'll see what I do. But I've noticed that if you strengthen your core before you squat, you'll actually feel a lot more stable as you're squatting. And it makes sense, right? Build your core, make sure it's tight before you go put heavy weight on your back and squat it. All right, I like it. Just like we must build our core up in the gym, because your core affects everything, even down to your bench. Weirdly enough, it does. It affects everything. You must strengthen your core, or your foundation, on your faith, on your testimony. And what better place to start with that than the rock of it all, which is Jesus Christ. The scripture that we read tonight talks about the Lord being our strength and making light the weight on our shoulders. And I just thought that was funny, especially as I went in to go do squats. Because I don't think the Lord is necessarily going to make squatting easier for me or lighten the weight so that I can do more. But I know that through my efforts, through my work, it will become lighter to me. And I think that's the same with the Lord. What we put in, we get out, right? If I wasn't squatting maybe only a couple times a year, I'm not going to grow. If I wasn't taking care of my core like I've been focusing on, I wouldn't have grown and been able to squat what I'm now squatting. For me, which is great, it's a lot for me. And I've noticed that throughout life, and especially lately, as I've focused more on building my core for the gospel, listening to my scriptures, saying my prayers, conversing with my family, having me and my family read the scriptures, I've noticed that things are starting to get better. And that, in a sense, is Him lightening the load. And I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for Him. I'm grateful for the promise that He has made to us, that if we do what He asks of us, He is bound by His word to reward us. only when we do all that we can. Only when we follow the commandments, when we do what we're supposed to do. Life can get scary. Life can get tough. Life can get dark. But that's when you need to hold on to the iron rod even more so than ever. And he will lead you to the tree of life. I think of Anakin Skywalker. Things got real tough for him, right? He went through a lot, that guy, and he was the chosen one. He went through a lot, and because he did not strengthen his core, his foundation, he allowed the dark side, Darth Sidious, to infiltrate his mind and corrupt him to where he was the one who hurt what was most precious to him, who killed what was most precious to him. No one else. That's so important. No one else did that but Anakin. Padme said, well, they said she's dying of a broken heart. That's because Anakin betrayed her. If he would have stuck to the truth, held to the iron rod, not saying the Jedi were perfect either, but held to the iron rod, held to his foundations, the things that he knew to be true, it would have ended a lot differently. Now, obviously, that's fiction, right? But at the end of the day, it's pretty cool. Good story. Well, it is 9:18. I'm getting home. Time to go hug the babies and kiss the wife. Take a shower because I stink. But stay strong, everybody. Mentally, physically, and spiritually.